Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is Caleb, you can call me LordMoch, and today we're here for some more Power Rangers Legacy Wars. There is a Megazord event going on. It is the last day for the Megazord event, I believe. There's only 4 hours and 22 minutes, but we have an astounding 20 energy to use, plus more once we get all this stuff from our time spent in the Alliance. So, I'm going to go ahead and show off some matches. I'm also going to show off the characters that we've gotten at the end of the match and unlock them all and kind of show you guys how that's been working out. Might do another recording of just characters in the game. There is also another event starting tomorrow, Men on a Mission. Have to use all male teams, so we'll see how that goes. First things first, let's go ahead and claim these. So we did just reach level 4, so that is cool, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for Megazord fights, so let's get into it. Only Megazord I have right now, because I started a new game, you know, of course, is the Mighty Morph Power Rangers Megazord. So, question of the day, what is your favorite Megazord from Power Rangers? Let me know in the comment section below. My favorite Megazord, so I'm going to talk about, like, Time Force, because, you know, Jen Scott's was just on screen, and, I am in the middle of that. I'm almost to like halfway through on the show. And the Shadow Force Megazord is really dope. Along with the Q Force Megazord is really cool. Try to avoid that real quick. But one thing I do have to say though is I am kind of disappointed in Time Force right now. And for those who are huge fans of Time Force, understand that, you know, when I think of Time Force, I think, oh, so we're going to be, like, this may sound stupid, but I think it sounds perfectly legitimate, but, Hyperforce, they were traveling to different times throughout the game on their Twitch channel, playing that game, and that's what I thought that's what I thought Time Force was going to be. I am lagging a little bit. Huh. That's weird. Oh, okay, so we got some Goldar shards. So, I don't know if you guys know this. I'll go ahead and go back real quick and show you. There are 6 Megazords available. So, real quick, I'll show them off. Then we'll get back to the matches, and we'll keep talking. But we have the MMPR Megazord, the Thunder Megazord from the same series, Goldar, Mega Goldar there. We have the Predazord, Mega Black Dragon, and the Samurai Megazord, with the only legendary being the Thunder Megazord, the rares being Predazord and Samurai Megazord, the, not the rares, the epics, the rares being Goldar and Mega Black Dragon, the common being the Megazord. So, let's get back into talking about this. So, I was expecting time travel throughout, you know, almost the whole entire series. I was even hoping that we would be seeing them go back because the main antagonist would be screwing with other Rangers throughout the timeline, and they would have to go and kind of help them. No. They go to Silver Hills, California, I think it is, and stay there for the whole entire series, except for the 2-part that I watched, where they had to go back to the dinosaur age to get the Q-Rex. I'm sorry, this may upset people, but I was expecting a lot more from this series. I was expecting so much more. And I'm just upset because, you know, it got really hyped up for me. And I'm upset because it didn't live up to my expectations. Now, when I think about it as a show in general, it's still good. It's not horrible. I don't hate the show. But it still could have done way better. And that's just my opinion. Obviously, you know, everyone's got to have their own opinion. But I also cannot stand I'm gonna forget his name right now. I don't know why. But the guy who is pretty much the Quantum Ranger, the Quantum Ranger guy, he is so lame. He is so... I cannot stand him. And I lost. Um, I hate that he is the Quantum Ranger. He's so stupid. I can't stand him. His reasonings for being the way he is are just pointless. I can't stand it. Let's go ahead and claim some of this stuff though, since we have a couple spots open. So we got some gold R chest shards. We gotta get some gold R helmet shards, and we're at max energy. So now we need to go back. I feel like I'm really bashing this series, but I feel like it's warranted, you know? I mean, I'm just mad because it was... I don't really use anything for when I use the sword, especially when I'm in such a low, you know, tier right now, so I don't really care. This show was put up on a pedestal for me by my roommate, by my wife, so that's a big reason why I'm kind of bashing it a little bit. Like, I just got done watching Lightspeed Rescue, and Lightspeed Rescue did not wow me, really. Like, it was good. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't, you know... It was not bad at all. It was a pretty decent series. You know, there were some things about it that I would have wanted to change, but it was not a bad show. It just didn't really wow me, if you understand what I mean there. But Time Force is really just not living up to these expectations that everybody's given them. And that's where all this, like, I guess you call it hate, if you don't, you know, it's not really hate, I'm just giving my opinion, you know. Because I don't hate the show, I think there's still good things about the show. I mean, Rancic is a very cool character, I really like him. Very decent character. Really got that Shredder Kano aspect going to him, which I really like. His daughter, oh my gosh, she's so stupid, but I love her. I don't know why, I don't know why I like her. I just like her. I kind of like the idea that they use all the mutants from the that have been captured by Time Force. I think that was pretty cool, pretty different, you know. I don't understand the whole, if I rip this Band-Aid off, the air mixes with my mutant blood and makes me become giant. That was kind of, so we got some Saber-Tooth Tiger, Gold R swords, shards, and the very rare Thunder Megazord shards. Oh my gosh. So this is for the Unicorn. I will probably not get to the Thunder Megazord for this account for a very, very long time. So look forward to that, you know, a year from now. But, yeah, there are still good things about the show. Don't get me wrong. There are still good things. But it felt like there was a lot of missed opportunity in this show, you know? It just felt like there was a lot of missed opportunity, in my opinion. So, and in the end, it is just my opinion. I mean, you could. I feel like I kind of deviated from the question of the day because I was talking about what is your favorite Zord, and you know I talked about the Shadow Force Megazord, which isn't even my favorite Zord. You know, so I'm gonna have to think about this, to be honest with you, because okay, so there are some cool Megazords, and so right now all I've seen is the Q-Rex in Time Force, and the Shadow Force Megazord, the Shadow Megazord, and all that stuff. So those were all cool. I want to wait. I don't want to pick one of them, you know, for my favorite, because I don't want to. I want to wait to see where else the show goes from. Lightspeed Rescue actually just irritated the crap out of me. So there were some really cool Zords in that series. You got the regular Rescue Zord, the Train Zord. I don't know the actual. I don't remember all the actual names for these Zords. But you have the Train Zord. You have. I'm gonna put my phone on silent. Hold on just a second, guys. You had the Titanium Rangers, Shuttle Zord. You had the Omega Zord, and then they're talking about, oh, we have the designs for this brand new Life Force Megazord. It's gonna be the most powerful Zord you guys have ever had. It's gonna be so amazing. You guys are gonna love it. And it turns out to just be the Omega Zord and the Shuttle Zord with a different coloration when they're combined together, which is lame. I was so mad. But there's not the Zords from from Lightspeed Rescue. None of them are my favorite either. Like, they're cool, but let's see here. So after that, we go back to Lost Galaxy. I did not like any of these Zords from Lost Galaxy except for the Magna Defenders. I did not like them. I thought the Galactic Beasts were kind of stupid, just my opinion again. So after that, we go back to In Space, and you have the Mega Ship and everything, and that's actually a Zord I can get behind, and all the Zords from In Space. Really loved those. Really cool concept. You know, I loved In Space. In Space was awesome. No arguments here. You'll never hear me not say I don't like In Space. And we're doing pretty good. We're getting really good wins. Of course, we are facing newer people, and I have a lot of experience playing this game. After that, you go to Turbo. Really, the only Zord from Turbo I liked was the Blue Centurions, because I really don't like Turbo. Turbo was garbage. It will always be my least favorite Power Ranger show of all time, more than likely. Then you go to Zeo. Ooh, Zeo. Ooh, I liked Zeo. Zeo was so good. You know what? Pyramidas, that Zord, is probably my favorite. I just love, I love the Gold Ranger. The Gold Ranger is totally awesome. And now we're at Max Sector. We get some Goldar stuff. Nah, it's probably gonna have to be that, because you know, I just love Zeo. A lot of people, you know, I talk to people, and it's kind of like a split down the line thing. Either you like Zeo or you don't. I like Zeo. Zeo was really cool. Some of the things that were pretty, you know, some of the things were pretty bad in it. Like, you know, I mean, I thought it was the most different show up to that point, because instead of, you know, these aliens who are trying to take over the world, it's a robot empire. I thought that was cool. They obviously, you know, Saban thought it was cool enough to, you know, bring it back in Jungle Fury. Either that was Saban or Disney, I don't know. But they brought it back in Jungle Fury to talk about the Red Sea, you know, the people from, whatever. The Forever Red storyline, I think is what it's called. I think that's what it's called. I have seen the episode, only because my friend, Nick, Cedar Nix, you guys know him, he wanted me to watch it. So, I did watch it out of order. So, I have seen that one. And I'm knocked out for a moment. Come on. Oops. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. But, ooh, another Zord I really liked, which also irritates the crap out of me, is Serpentera. Serpentera was amazing. When you saw Serpentera, you're like, this is going to be bodied. And then it just kind of, you know... So, Serpentera was cool. I wish it could have done more. I wish it would have transformed. That would have been really cool. But, yeah, I thought we were going to lose that one. That's alright. That's the cool thing about Megazord events. Even if you lose, you win, because you get, you know, cool stuff. Alright, so we got some Saber-Tooth Tiger and some Goldar Sword Shards. Let's see if we can level up our Megazord here real quick. So, let's go to our Zord here. We can level up the Saber-Tooth Tiger. Hey, we reached level 4. I thought we already did that. Do we have to get to 2, I guess? And let's level up the Triceratops. Open up one of these real quick. So, in case there's one that's about to start, we can get it. Alright, let's go back to the fights. So yeah, probably Pyramidas and Serpentera. I wish Serpentera would have had some kind of transformation, you know. But that's just up to now, you know. Like you guys know, I've already mentioned this. I'm only halfway through Time Force. I still have a lot of series to watch, and obviously I haven't seen the series with with the Predazord in it, and trying to so the Samurai one, I haven't seen that one either. So I might like them. I don't know. Who knows? By the way, if you guys didn't get the chance to get it, the free comic book day was 2 days ago, and there was a really awesome free Shattered Grid comic book. So that was a great chance to get some of your Shattered Grid storylines going up. You might still be able to find it elsewhere. I would check, because, you know, it's never a bad thing to do that. And it starts off with Draken, taking the Samuraiser morphers from the Samurai series, I guess, from the Samurai Rangers. So that's pretty cool. We might win. We might win. Yep, we won. Okay. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, check it out. Go find it because it looks pretty good. Oh gosh, that reminds me. We need to have a little chat here, people of the Power Rangers community who love Power Rangers. And well, maybe you like Power Rangers right now, maybe you don't. I don't know. You have to tell me. So, Star Wars fans went through this a few years ago. Let's go ahead and upgrade real quick, and I'll talk while I'm doing this. If you guys don't know yet, and because for whatever reason you don't know, I don't know why you wouldn't know. Hasbro has officially bought Power Rangers from Saban. And Saban was in the middle of working on Beast Morphers, which sounds like Transformers to me, but whatever. So we don't know if that series is going to continue or not. We don't know. Hasbro is a toy company, though, that owns Transformers. They own G.I. Joe. Let's see, who else do they? They own a lot of stuff. They also own Wizards of the Coast, which, if you're a fan of Hyperforce and you're thinking that they might make that game, you are probably right. They will probably end up making that game, with or without the people from Hyperforce's help, because since they own the licenses and the properties, they don't have to. But we don't know if Beast Morphers is going to come out or not. You know, I don't know anything about Beast Morphers because I don't watch the Sentai. I'm not probably ever going to watch it. Just a personal choice on my end. I prefer to watch the Power Rangers, because if I watch the Sentai and it ends up being worse, I'll be mad. If it ends up being better, I'll be mad. So let's avoid being mad. Let's avoid being mad. Let's just avoid being mad. Ah, crap. But, so a couple of things can happen from this. Hasbro can do a wonderful job. They're going to do amazing. Or they could do kind of what, ooh, that was faster. Oops, that was stupid. So like I said, a couple things can happen from this. It can end up being a wonderful acquisition. Hasbro can do amazing things with it. And it can turn out to be best for the Power Rangers community. You know, a lot of things can happen. It could end up being really good for them, and it can end up doing great for the, you know, we just don't. What the problem is, we don't know what's going to stay canon or not. We don't know if maybe nothing's going to change. Nothing could change, and they could just keep everything canon. We don't know that. That's the problem. And another thing, Hasbro and all of their lines go through IDW, so that means Boom Comics is more than likely going to lose their exclusive contract to do Power Rangers comics with Hasbro. Another thing that I'm worried about personally is Hasbro going, oh, you know those movies that made us a buttload of money for some reason, even though they're really garbage? Yeah, Transformers. Let's go ahead and just give Michael Bay the reins to make another series of Power Rangers movies and put a lot of explosions in them to make people go, ooh, ah, look, it's a great movie, when it's not. Now, let me go ahead and get in there real quick before you try to destroy me in the comment section below, or, you know, unsubscribe or unfollow or whatever. Understand this. I really do love Transformers. Transformers has been a big part of my life since I was a child. I own the complete G1, G2 series. I do actually own all the Transformers Michael Bay movies. So I do know what I'm talking about. Well, from my perspective, I know what I'm talking about because I've watched them all. First one, great. Great movie. Fantastic. It just got worse from there. Like, it got, you know, it didn't get, you know, just, you know, crappy worse from there. You know, the second one was just a little bit worse, and the third one got a little bit more, and then we had Optimus Prime riding a Dinobot to the American flag in the middle of China, and I'm sorry, I thought that was really stupid. I don't know. Like I said, it's just my opinion. You know, everyone's entitled to theirs. Oh, thank God we avoided that. But, I really think that the movie was bad. Now, the newest one was actually pretty decent, believe it or not. That's my opinion. I thought it was actually pretty decent. But, I thought that they really got really worse over time. And then the first Mark Wahlberg movie came out, and I was like, well, this isn't really all that much better. But then the second one came out, and it got better, so... I mean, there's hope. I just don't want Hasbro to go, Michael Bay, hey, we bought this new franchise. Why don't you make a few movies? Because I thought the new Power Rangers movie was actually pretty decent. Now, I did have a couple complaints. It felt a little slow. It felt a little, you know, hold on a second, need a drink. Felt like it could have done a little bit better. But all in all, solid 7, solid 8, you know, right around there. And they still did a good job. And I'm hoping for a continuation of that. I'm hoping somehow Rita gets unthawed in space somehow and sets up her moon and base. Tommy gets introduced, and I would even like this because I've seen this a lot. Tommy's a female character. That would be cool. And we have that storyline. That would be really dope. But a lot of things can happen, and you know, right now we're in a transition of power, and change is scary, but change is good in the end. I mean, Disney bought out Star Wars, and even though the Legends universe, technically the Legends universe was never canon. You guys have to understand that. Whenever somebody said, "Hey, George Lucas, I wanna, you know, make this book because I think it's gonna be a great story," George Lucas is like, "Okay, yeah, you can totally make it. Understand this though, it's not canon because anytime something pops up that I want to do, what I say goes. Now, a lot of times that didn't happen, so people had this mystery of, you know, oh, it's canon because nothing else happened. Technically, it's still not canon. You know, that's just... So, there's just that idea that, oh, if nothing else happened, then that means it's canon. No, that's not true. Just because nothing else happened, that never meant it was canon. So, that's just a little bit of thought process for you. Because no matter what, you know, it's in the end, it was George Lucas's baby. And now we have the Disney Star Wars universe, which, you know, isn't bad. They kept Rebels, they kept, well, no, Rebels is Disney, duh. They kept Clone Wars, they kept all the movies. They've made some pretty decent movies. Rogue One was amazing. Episode 7 was great. Episode 8, I'm not going to get into it because I have mixed feelings and I don't know how I really feel about it still to this day. But the same thing could potentially happen to Power Rangers. So it's going to be a transition period. So we just have to be patient and wait for that. But we're at 26 minutes here. So let's go ahead and look at our guys that we have not unlocked yet. And so we have the Putty from the 2017 movie. Let's go ahead and unlock that bad boy. So he is a Defender common character, so we have that going for us now. We also have Billy from the original series. We have Jason from the original series, which I am super psyched to use. And we get to upgrade him like crazy. Lord Zed, so far, my favorite overall bad guy from all of Power Rangers. Rancic is close there, but, you know... Rancic is close, but Trakina, one of my other favorite bad girls, because girls can just be as evil as guys. Don't forget that, guys. Don't forget. But, looking forward to using her too. Trakina's got a really cool moveset. And I did unlock a legendary. We got GM Morgan from Super Mega Force, which everyone says is the worst show ever. I don't know. I haven't got there yet, so... for assist, we have the Putty from the 2017 movie. We have Jason from the 2017 movie. I really like this assist. This will be one we use a lot. We have Billy from the 2017 movie, which can be a good character. He just his block just costs a lot of money, unfortunately. Alpha from the 2017 movie. I'd like to see Alpha from the original series. That'd be cool. We got Billy, original Billy. And we got original Zack. I would like to unlock original Zack Leader. He's really cool. Very fun character to watch being used. Trakina assist, which is pretty good. She's pretty good. I like her. She spins her sword, kind of thing. Sledge from Dino Charge. And that's everybody we've got unlocked. So I'm going to check to make sure, but I didn't get any comments as to who you guys would want me to use, so I might just pick for myself. And I'm probably going to pick Jason here. In fact, since we have talents available to us and everything, Jason's probably going to be one of my mains for this game. We do have something to claim, so collect over 20 assists. Nice. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Don't forget to answer the question of the day in the comment section below. What is your favorite Megazord from Power Rangers? Like I said, mine is Pyramidas and Serpentera. Don't feel afraid to, like, you know, give me your thoughts in the comment section. You know, do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know. Let's start up a conversation. I want to chat with you guys. Oh yeah, okay, real quick, I'm gonna open up 2 of these and then we'll call it good. So 500 power coins, common chargers, rare chargers, epic chargers, legendary chargers, energy regeneration, damage over time, regenerates, silence breaker. Okay, so we got some pterodactyls, some triceratops, saber-tooth tiger, black dragon, goldar, black dragon, wolf, alligator for Megazord. Ah, that's what I want to see. There we go. Alright, and we're going to open up one more since I have 694. Alright, so let's skip all this. It's just chargers and stuff and special things we can use for our characters. Alright, so Triceratops, T-Rex, chest for Mega Black Dragon, ooh, we can unlock the Gauntlet for Goldar. We can unlock the sword. Okay, so Predazord, Alligator, Predazord. Alright, there we go. So, maybe not as far away as a year, but maybe, you know, maybe a little closer, but hopefully one day I get to use the Thunder Megazord. I want to use it so much. It's my favorite Zord available in this game. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed this video, which I hope you very much did, make sure you Sith Lightning that like button. And if you're new, use the Force to subscribe. Don't forget, next week we're starting our brand new Pokemon series on YouTube called Pokemon My Ass. Voting ends at the end of the day for my starter. I will hopefully have this video up by 3 o'clock, so you guys can, and I'll put a link so you guys can go and vote if you want. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!